Yeah, for those of you who aren't aware, I basically went on hiatus. Now, while in this video, I have no intention of going over what happened. Not because I'm trying to deny it, hide from it, or brush it under the carpet. No, it's more because what happened happened. I responded to what happened. Now what I'm going to do is move forward.
Okay, right, but you know we can't just let you off. You know? Michael posted this video to his Instagram account, airing his reactions to a black actor being cast as the Doctor.
I can come to terms with being a woman, but not.
He then follows that video up with this picture captioned, "Over my dead body." He then starts to get backlash from this, obviously. So he posts this to his story claiming that maybe he was a little too harsh, but as it is his preference for the actor to be white, it's okay. Side note, it's also interesting to note that he thinks casting a black person in TV is edgy in 2020. It's literally, people are black, Michael. Jesus. Once he realised he couldn't make this go away and it had spread to Twitter, he put out this video statement which is about 15 seconds long and read off his computer monitor, which is something he used to do a lot.
I want to make a public apology for the statement that I made that was poorly worded but unfortunately caused a lot of offence and hurt. That was not my intention. I am sorry. I am not racist. I simply made a poorly worded statement that I will learn from in the future.
Now after that update, he uploaded a fuller length apology video which, unfortunately for us, has been taken down from the channel because I came to this about a month too late. Yeah, sorry about that. But I can tell you what Michael did, which was in essence private all of his videos, as these confused fan comments confirm, and then upload an apology video, and when his fans had basically let him off the hook for the racist remarks, deleted it and pretended it's business as usual. Now these comments from his community tab are from when he was on a hiatus, which is a nice way to spin hiding from everyone because you said racist things. In this one he even says he'll be back, which is a way to know he was never intending to be gone for long. We could also ignore my comment there. I didn't want him to come back at all. I really don't like him being on this platform. Now, before Michael privated all of his videos, a few Twitter users, thanks you guys, you've made my job so much easier, went and found some of the most colourful Davis remarks. We'll start with the least worst and then ramp up to the worst. Firstly, we have this comment from a vlog in Brighton where he says,
"Rebuilding that."
I thought you were going to say chef then.
My name is chef.
Oh look, a gay fucking flag.
Right.
Now there's no way to know if this was meant in a homophobic way, and as I'm trying to be as close to the facts here to try and cover my ass basically, I'll leave you guys to be the judge of that. Now our next clip is a little bit worse. We have Michael being asked if he wants a specific American to play the part of the Doctor, and we get this response.
He's American. That's already a tick in the no. And shoot me if you will, he's African American. And, well, it looks it. Was that me being racist?
So here we're starting to see the beginning of his "it's my preference" argument, and it looks like it might have not been a poorly worded slip-up after all, and could be deeper racist feelings on Michael's part. Who knows? Next we have a clip from his LFCC podcast, where he says this.
Like, I don't mean to be racist, but do you know when you're in it, because of how dark and not safe it looked, with the amount of foreign people there were, and I don't mean to sound racist here, maybe it's racial stereotyping and all that racial paranoia where you think a Muslim's a bomber or you think a black person's going to stab you if they're wearing a hoodie. Like, stereotypical fear, stuff like that, which I can't help. I'm not trying to be racist, I can't help it. And as well, when we were walking down a back street to try and find it, a dude who didn't speak very good English came up to us, like, trying to lead the way to us, and all he had on was a t-shirt saying staff, and my brain, never mind thinking, oh, foreigner, gonna stab us, no, I was thinking Mr. Nightmare, and I was really fucking afraid like something was gonna happen to us, and just the whole situation was a bit fishy.
Also, just a tip, Michael, anytime anyone says, "I don't mean to be racist, but," they usually follow it up with something racist.
You think a Muslim's a bomber, or you think a black person's going to stab you if they're wearing a hoodie. Like, stereotypical fear.
Well, I don't think that, Michael, not gonna lie. It's always worth making sure other people think like you do before saying stuff like that. Because you end up saying, "Oh, you know that thing that we all do and everyone looks at you funny?" and you've sort of outed yourself. It's a bit like saying, oh, you know that thing where you're naked in your nan's bedroom wearing wellies full of frog spawn? You know that relatable thing? Regardless, we do finally have his typical racist excuse, which is,
I can't help it.
before we get on to our final and worst video, we're going to look at some of the screenshots from Michael's Discord chat with the I put the ape in rape, and Michael playing racist songs through the calls. That's always fun, isn't it? There's also this weird joke about him being a school shooter, which doesn't actually make enough sense to get anything from it. Like, it's not actually funny. I don't understand. I'm confused. So lastly, we have this clip then, where Michael drops the N-word with the hardest R.
I'm King Nigger. I'm allowed to say...
Now, this clip was apparently taken out of context, according to Davis, so let's read the context he provided. Well, if you'll allow me to inform you of the full context. That clip is from a stream where I was telling a story about how the first time I Skyped Dom Greenwood Martin, a few of the other people in the call referred to him as that, to which I asked him if it was okay with him. He said yes, as it was just banter. The full quote of that video was, I am telling a story of when Dom said, I am king, that word, so I'm allowed to say it as I am telling a story. These people, however, decided to cut the clip down and remove full context. Think about that for a second, and think about, yeah, okay, maybe he's right, maybe if the black guy didn't mind, he can say it. But what actually happened was we have Dom's response to that, in which Dom says, so apparently the context behind this is that he was telling a story of when he first met me. Others called me this. I honestly can't remember. Regardless, that does not give you any right whatsoever to say the N-word in a live stream, telling a story or not. Just don't. I'd also like to mention that I've had lots of chances to say the N-word while making this video, and I've said the N-word or that word. I haven't said it because that's what he said, or for prosperity or anything. I'm not saying it because I'm not a racist. In fact, every single clip in this computer that I've saved to make this video, I haven't said, if he said the N-word, I've written the N-word. I haven't actually written that word. Just to let you know, Michael, it is possible. Lastly, we have the fallout from this. Friendships ended with people he used to talk with, and general distancing from the Doctor Who fandom community. There's even a convention agent saying they'll refuse him entry, and MCon saying they won't let him in. Although it is interesting to know that they already knew about him being a prat. So MCon already knew Michael Davis. What have you done, Davis? What have you done in the past? There's also tweets from people saying they've been bullied by him, and I'm sure there's probably many more, and feel free to leave if you've been bullied by him in the comments. I'm just interested in knowing how he's got away with this for so long and no one's called him out on it. You might wonder why I made this video. There's a good reason. Me and Michael were friends at one point, and I feel if anyone's going to call him out, it has to be someone who knows him, which, considering he surrounds himself with yes men, wasn't going to happen unless I did it. Those are the facts. Take from this what you will, and remember, positivity, not negativity. Oh, and don't say the N-word.